I am not in the workshop, neither I am outdoors riding my bike. So today I want to address or speak about or vent about a few things that have been happening in the cycling world, and then also help you decide what bike you want to purchase. Not on a particular brand of bike or not a particular model or anything, but whatever you want to buy that's going to help you. So recently, we have been hearing a lot of things about. Let's start all over again. So in today's world, there are bikes which are very expensive. There are bikes that are classified as value for money, and there are bikes which are okay, right? So for example, for if you are a cyclist already, then you might choose to upgrade to some component. That upgrade might be worth 500 rupees, that upgrade might be worth 10 lakh rupees, that might upgrade might be worth 20-30 lakh rupees bike or components, right? So as a bike shop owner, as a bicycle mechanic full time, I get to hear this a lot, right? This person has upgraded to that, this person has upgraded to that, he's spending money on this, he's spending money on that. When you go on group rides, you hear about some people who are spending $50,000 on their kits, 50,000 rupees on their kits, 1 lakh on their kits, 10 lakh on their kits. So, and it really gets to me, right? In today's world where we are continuously judged by other people, it's very difficult. Even if you have the means to upgrade, you are always in the minds that what other people will think, or you might be doubtful to yourself that do I deserve this bike, or do I deserve this upgrade, or what is happening, right? So there's a lot of talks which goes on around cycling clubs, around certain kind of people. They always want to talk about the third party people, right? And as a bike shop owner, and we always get to hear all of these things, gossips, they call it gossips, in our store, right? And we are a very community centered store, so we are not like a random people just walks in and starts talking to us. We know people come to us, they tell us their experiences about what is going on, and they know. So in this video, I'm going to talk about very straightforward words. That is, so if you have a doubt about yourself, that do I deserve this bike or not? So let's classify bikes. How are bikes made, right? What is the difference between a 50,000 bike and say 2 lakh rupee bike or a 5 lakh rupee bike? The major difference is every major purchase that you go on the same line. So if you already have 50,000 road bike and you want to upgrade to a 10 lakh rupee road bike. So let's talk about 10 lakh rupee road bikes. So what is the major difference that you're getting? You're getting speed, you're getting comfort, you're getting performance, and at the end of the day, you're getting that endorphin, and the adrenaline rush, right? So endorphin, that is why we cycle, right? We don't cycle to show off. Contrary to what a lot of people say, we don't ride to start gossips in other bike shops or whatever that happens, or we don't ride because we see some people riding and say, if that guy is riding, then I'll ride too. Or if it's a good thing, then okay, obviously it's good. But in today's, we are always doubtful of ourselves, because a lot of people, they speak about you, and obviously it gets to you in mentally it gets to you. So today I'm going to tell you, if it is your money and you want to buy a new bike, it's totally up to you. If you don't want to buy, that is totally up to you. A bike will not define you, an upgrade will not define you. But if you spend 500 rupees, or if you spend 1,000 rupees, or if you spend that 10 lakh rupees on yourself, and if you get a better bike, if you get better equipment, if you get better clothing that makes you comfortable, that makes you faster, that gives you that endorphin kick, that gives you that adrenaline rush at the end of the ride, it's totally up to you, right? We see a lot of people telling each other, "Arey bhai, you don't deserve this bike, you don't deserve this bike," or maybe you ride a very basic single speed bike or whatever bike you want, and they say, "Arey, you should upgrade to that, you should upgrade to that." So instead of just saying, shut your mouth, see what the other person is doing, see if they're spending their own money, if they're spending their sponsors' money, or whatever. If it's not your money, you are not someone who should speak about all this, right? This really gets into the mind of young riders, or riders who really want to improve at the sport. If they want to improve at the cost of and better equipment, they might as well, as long as they're not using your money, right? So I can give you tons of examples, but obviously I will not take names because I also have a shop to run, right? So what does a better bike do? It makes you faster, it makes you comfortable, it makes you more, it helps you in enjoying the ride more, right? If you're talking about mountain bikes, it will help you tackle more difficult trails a little bit easier so that you can ride the distance, right? That's how a better bike helps you. If you want to upgrade to say ceramic bearings or whatever want you think to upgrade, or you want to buy a new bike, don't listen to others. It's you, it's your money. And people who continuously speak about other people, what they are spending and what they are not spending on, stop doing it. It's hurting a lot of people in the cycling circuit, especially for people who really want to ride their bikes, right? Because of so many words, people have now started riding solo. People have stopped going out in groups. It's getting really hurting their mental peace, and I know because people have told me this, right? So instead of doing all your judgment and telling other people what to wear, what bike to ride, what they deserve, what they don't deserve, so and just give them that encouragement. Okay, whatever bike you have, come have a ride with us. Come, at least after a ride, let's sit for coffee. Don't be judgmental. Don't tell the other people that you ride this bike, don't ride with us. Or maybe he rides a 10 lakh rupee bike, he will not come and sit with us. It does not work that way, right? It's people spending their own money, whatever they have, if they want to, and they are spending. They don't get influenced by third party, and don't be the third party which you are influencing. If you are trying to influence a good thing, then it's very good, right? Don't be one of those douchebag influencers on social media, spreading out rumors about bike brands, and then to telling, like, calling out on other bike brands, bike sponsors which are sponsoring a video, right? So we can talk about this continuously, right? So let's not do this. It's really hurting the people there. I don't care. My business runs on service. If I don't sell 20 bikes, if I don't sell 5 bikes, it does not work. We try to give back whatever we get from the community again back to the community, right? And because of this, the community is breaking down, right? You can have tons of cycling groups, but at the end of the day, if you guys can't ride together, then it's a shame for all of you. I've been to other cities. If you go and see the cycling culture there, you will feel ashamed of what we are doing in Calcutta. You don't have to buy expensive bikes. You don't have to buy expensive kit. You don't have to invest in any of those. So instead of just concentrate on what you have. If you have the means to upgrade. If you don't, ask a local bike shop what might be the best value for money upgrade, or what might be the best value for money upgrade to your bike or yourself. Say if you're not comfortable, that's what I tell all my clients. If we do bike fits, why? Because bike fits makes you more comfortable. So if you are more comfortable, this is how it works. If you're comfortable, you tend to push more, right? You tend to ride longer distances, and you can improve. If you have a very expensive piece of equipment, and if you're uncomfortable on physically as well as mentally riding it, don't ride it. Because if you're uncomfortable, you're unable to push, and at the end of the day, you're not pushing hard, you are not improving, and then the low moral will get more, it will get lower, and then you will stop riding. And that is what has happened with majority of the cyclists in Calcutta, right? I went to the States the other day. We were speaking of, this guy has got this bike, this guy has that bike. It's good to speak about bikes. It's really good to go into the technicalities of whatever, but it's not good to bash another rider, irrespective of who you are. You might be very wealthy, you might just be getting along, but don't do that. It's my request. I'm venting out, right? I started off with a cycle which was not very expensive, but it was a good bike, right? And I have ridden that bike for almost 11 years until I sold it off, and that is still a very good bike. But I might ride a better bike now, but does that make me higher than the others? No, it does not. So don't act like one. Don't make other people think that they are one of these people, that they are higher than the others, and in the end they stop riding. So it's just a vent out video. I don't care what you think, but if you're doing this, if you are bringing the other riders, it's a shame for you. Stop doing it. You guys are pathetic, right? Yeah, that's what all I have to say today. If you need any help with your next purchase, or if you have a fixed budget in mind, come to us. Let's discuss. Let's discuss what are the available options. Let's discuss what are the available brands. Let's discuss what we can do. Should you like spend, if you like have 5,000 rupees of budget for a month, should you spend it on upgrade on components, upgrade on clothing, or do you want to invest in a bike fit, or do you want to go into a personalized training plan with some coaches, or do you want to spend on nutrition, or whatever, you want to join a gym? It's a very good thing, right? Cycling isn't expensive. I know that. All out of all people, I know it, because also I've been a cyclist myself, and I'm still cycling, and I've seen the prices go high and high, and that's not really anybody's single fault. It's not a fault of a certain manufacturer. It's not a fault of a certain distributor or certain dealer or one government. It's just the prices have kept on creeping up, and it will start going up, right? So whatever upgrades you want to do, come to us. Let's pick it out. Don't just blindly. The internet is there. Watch good videos. Don't watch videos of social media influencers. Talk to people who are technical in their knowledge. Know what you want to upgrade to. Tell them your requirements. How you want to get better. Do you want to get better on the same bike? Do you want to just get better at riding? Do you want to improve your average speed? Do you want to improve your heart rate? Do you want to lose weight or whatever? Speak to experts, not social media influencers, right? And definitely not cycling influencers, just cycling influencers. Talk to people who have very technical knowledge. They are trained professionals, and hence, right? So I hope you get the gist of it. For people who are getting offended, I don't care, fuck off. And for people who are really thinking of all of this, it's just a common addressal that whatever bike you ride, whatever, as long as you're having fun on the bike, right? As long as you're having fun on the bike, you get that endorphin kick at the end of your ride. You say, yeah, I did this, yeah, I wrote this, I have my personal best today. That's what counts. So signing off today. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.